Come up and see me, make me smile. Oh, I do what you want, running wild.
Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep in the hay.
I enjoyed learning about dementia and going to the care homes because I like to hear about the interesting life stories which some of the residents had. I went back to visit one of the old folk after we had finished, and she had a very interesting life. She was called Margaret, and I like to hear about what she was saying.
Well, you can't have a dream and cut it to fit. But when I saw you, I knew we'd go together, like a wink and a smile.
I have shown you in all things that by working hard in this way, you must help the weak, remembering the words that the Lord Jesus himself said. There is more happiness in giving than receiving.
You better not tell on me. I'm telling you, little children, you better not tell what you see. And if you're good, I'll give you candy and a quarter if you quiet like you ought to be. A secret with me.
In our class, a lot of people went back, and two stories, the best two stories, were when a person went back to see a gentleman called John, and because they talked in different languages, and the second one was when two boys went to see a lady called Dolly, and they went on her birthday, which apparently made her holiday.
To a movie. Stop your gig.
When I started the Archie project, I didn't know anything about dementia whatsoever. But now I know a lot about dementia, and I loved going to the Woodland Grove and Oakfield care home. It was nice to see how they liked the care home and what effect dementia gave their lives and how we made their day. At the start, we got these Archie books, and over the first day we got it, we started to read it, and then that was the first time we actually learned about dementia. But when we finished, I think all the class were very sad because it was upset having to not see the old people anymore.
Back onto the subject of having someone visiting Dolly, Harry also gave Dolly a rat who she thought was a pig and called him Peter the pig. And that kind of evolved into her keeping him as a birthday present. Also, one of the best parts was when all the old people started dabbing, and one of them thought that the dabbing was a fencing technique.
It's fun going out of school and meeting new people. Yvonne told us about her dad used to work in a chocolate factory.
I really like going into the residence rooms and singing. The older people were always very happy and smiley when they saw us, so I think it was fun for them too. I liked finding out what the old people used to do. One of them used to live in the countryside and Barnhouse used to skim the hedge outside her window.
I made special friends with Kathy because she's funny. Sometimes she's so sad when we go that she cries. Kathy has a Zimmer frame with a bell on it, which she often rings.
Ollie. The Archie project is amazing for making friends and being joyful together. I will never forget the people I met.
That's all. That's all. I can only give you country.
I particularly enjoyed finding out how about the older people's childhoods and what they did for fun as kids.
It's really fun doing the Archie project, and I like learning about their lives, especially the ones who lived in Bath. This week I'm going to ask them about the Great Bath Flood.
I'm Miss Lowe, the children's teacher. So Year 5 have had an amazing experience so far visiting everybody, and the discussions and work that has come from the visits have truly made a positive impact already to the children's empathy and understanding. Some of the children who have good social skills but sometimes find it hard at school, having to sit still and be quiet all the time, are really managing to use those skills for a positive impact when they're chatting to the residents and asking them lots of questions, and being encouraged to talk lots is fantastic for some of them. I think for the residents as well, the children's visits really brighten up their day. You can see the smiles on their faces when we come in, and some of them already have their favourites, and you can see them peering over to see if the child that they enjoy chatting to is there this week. Some of the children already have gone to visit residents with their families outside of school hours, and I know some of them this year are planning to visit on Christmas Eve. A few of the children's families are gathering together and organising a Christmas Eve visit to bring them some presents, which I know both the children and the residents will really enjoy.
For now and evermore, that's all. That's all.
The Archie project at Oakfield has been in place for 2 years, and if it ever stops, a huge space would be left in our home. I've noticed how each resident benefits and responds in different ways from the visits. For those that attend in the group, it is a reason to leave their bedroom where otherwise they may stay all day. Some love just feeling the chaos and vibrancy that a room full of children generates. Our home literally feels overrun with life. We've done show and tell a few times. The children brought their favourite things to Oakfield, and I helped the residents choose an article of their own to show and chat about. Last year, a child brought her knitting because she remembered one of our ladies as a knitter, and they compared their creations. Another child brought a Canadian toy from his holiday, and visited a lady whose family lives in Canada. This shows how bonds have been built across the generations. One resident brought a teddy bear to show the children, and now each visit she remembers to come armed with her soft toys. The children's visits really are an invaluable source of magic.
It's me that you adore, for now and evermore, that's all.